Hello, guys. Welcome back to Maryland HVAC Repair. And this is a call we'll be doing every Monday going forward. I'm Ernie with Maryland HVAC Repair, and I'm here to kind of answer your questions and talk to you about your HVAC system and as homeowners, what you can do, not just to save energy, but to extend the life of your HVAC system. So if you want to talk to me, you could always leave a comment, and I definitely call you and we could talk live and tell me exactly what's going on. But we'll be doing this every Monday at 10 a.m., guys. So just tell me a little bit about your HVAC system because the goal here is to make sure that your HVAC system lasts long. And we're going to talk about some of the mistakes that you could make, guys. And one of the mistakes that we could make is, and we talk about it in our last video, is not changing your furnace filter. Many times, people just, I mean, we remember it, we have to do it, but it's something that just slip our mind because it's not something you're gonna walk by and see. It's something that's gonna be inside your filter. So most of the times we don't pay attention to it, and that is one of the main thing that will cause our unit to not work. And sometimes it happens just when we need it, just when we have a 90 degrees when the system should be working and we need it most. I have been going out there in this summer fixing a lot of people's AC, and most of the time it's due to not being properly maintained. So we're going to talk a lot about this, and we're going to talk about the best time to maintain your furnace, and we're going to go a lot deeper and why you should not be skipping your furnace maintenance. So let's just to start, when you're doing your unit, like the season, the season is changing. Like maybe in the spring, in the fall, it might be the time to get your system um, service. So we're going to talk a lot more about the cooling system because we're in the cooling season. One of the things is when you're cutting your grass, make sure your system is not running and make sure your condenser coil is clean, not dirty. I've seen that a lot of the calls have gone on. I've seen that we had a lot of situation with the calls. So you just want to get the system checked out. It's very important. You don't want to waste too much of time in getting the system checked out. This is one of the most important things you can do, to get it. And there's things that as homeowners you can do, Um, you can make sure that you, even though you cannot get the system professionally clean, sometimes that says you have grass and you're cutting your grass, turn the unit off while the grass is cutting. Don't let the grass get too much into the system. And if you have a situation where you can see grass in the system, you can actually get a hose, wash it out. And these are little things that you can actually do. The another call we're seeing in the summer is a lot of capacitor and going out, and that is again due to a lack of maintenance. Because if you have your service check in the summer one time and in the winter one time, most times the technician will catch a bad capacitor, a capacitor that is gonna go bad. He's gonna test that capacitor on the load and say, okay, well, this capacitor might need to be changed. So, something you could do before we hit a 90 degrees day, and then we realize, hey, our system is not working. The family is uncomfortable. The wife is mad at you. The kids are irritated because, there's nothing worse than not having any AC. So also as we come to the end of the year, we got to make sure that we're doing our service call on our heating side also, because I think what we're going to be hitting September and what in just a couple of weeks, and after September, that October, November outside starts to get cool. Before it's really get that bad, I mean, you may need to go in, make sure your burners are clean, because as soon as the summer is done, we start going into the heating season. So, you want to, especially if you're going to do that in the heating season, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about the heating season because that's a video for another day. But you may definitely want to do a combustion test, because once you're dealing with gas, furnace appliance and stuff like that, make sure that you do this. And just answer me in the comment, how regular do you change your furnace filter? Is that, I mean, are you someone that keep forgetting to change your filter? Let me know, how regular you change, because this is the main thing that you can do in the change your filter. And doesn't matter what season we're in, because if you're actually in the heating season and you don't change your filter, what gonna happen? Your filter could be so dirty, your system could go off on high limit. You don't change that filter. Also, you could get that coil dirty, and that will, I mean, affect your flow. It costs you thousands of dollars just to get a technician to come out there and pull the coil out and clean the coil, because it's your e-coil. It's like that. Once that get in there, you could have a lot of problems, guys. But as I said before, my name again is Ernie with Maryland HVAC Repair. If you actually, there's a number there, you have any issues, call me up. Don't be scared. Let's have a conversation about what's going on. And I'm gonna talk to you, tell you exactly what's going on with your AC, what you could do better. Also, we're doing a 39.99. Um, yeah, yeah, we're doing a 39.99 special. Sorry about that. And we will go out there and come out there and definitely take a look at your unit for you and tell you exactly what's going on with it. So it's 39.99. Again, I'm Ernie with Maryland HVAC. Drop your questions. If you have any questions, I'll be willing to answer those questions. Again, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next Monday where we do another live video, where we kind of talk to people about what's going on in the AC. Anyway, guys, talk to you soon. Bye.